This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Phoenix versus Ricks. You all have been together for 5 years, you're living together, and this relationship could have a future, but all of that is in jeopardy right now based on what happens today. Am I right, Miss Phoenix?
You're right.
All right, tell us why you're here today.
I'm here because I have suspicions that my boyfriend is cheating still.
Still?
I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the manipulation.
That's not the kind of relationship you expected from him, is it?
No, I expected more.
All right, so Mr. Rick, she's saying she had a high expectation and you are not meeting it. What is going on your end?
Well, Your Honor, I work 8 to 10 hours a day, and I come home to her, and I love her and everything, but just getting tired of accusing me of that I'm cheating on her all the time, and I'm just trying to keep it real.
But you saying you a working man, you out there trying to make this living, and she's accusing you, and you're not doing anything.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, she rolling her eyes. Your eyes have done an orbit like this in your head.
Your Honor, I am right. When I say this man is cheating, he's cheating. I can feel his energy. I know when he's cheating.
Okay, describe that to me. You say you feel his energy. What energy are you feeling?
He acts indifferent. He doesn't lay in the bed with me. He lays on the couch. He can't look at me.
He's not giving you eye-to-eye contact.
He's not giving me eye contact. His body language gives him away.
You're saying that he doesn't want to sleep with you?
Right, only when he wants to.
So when you want to, it's just,
It's no. I think I'm gonna just lay on the couch.
So this is not the relationship that you look forward to with him?
No, not at all. Not at all. I expect for Elijah to be open with me like I'm open with him. Okay, and he's not giving me the same energy that I'm giving him.
And Mr. Ricks, you're saying this is all a misunderstanding. This is just completely in her head.
Yes.
Wait a minute, he had to think about it. It's all in her. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That was funny to me.
Okay, Mr. Ricks, I'm gonna give you another chance because I want to make sure that you and I are clear about what you're saying. You're saying this is all a misunderstanding. This is just all in her head, right?
Well, it's true that sometimes I do sleep on the couch, but that's because she pushed me there. That's because sometimes she wants to sleep by herself.
I push him there
That's
because
not what
I
I
want the
heard, Mr.
truth.
Ricks. Mr. Ricks, what I heard her say is when she's trying to be amorous, I'm gonna be ladylike.
Okay.
When she's trying to be amorous, you're like, no, that's okay, I'm gonna go on the couch. That ain't her pushing. She's trying to get you in.
Well, but I'm talking about something different though. I'm talking about these cheating allegations because you're here today because she's accusing you of cheating and you're saying this is just a misunderstanding, you're not cheating, and this is all in her head.
Cutler.
Right.
She is saying the reason she thinks he's cheating is because he won't sleep with her, because he's tired from being with the other woman. Am I right?
You are absolutely
so
right.
that is directly related to
right.
this whole case.
All right, and so do you allow any room, Judge Cutler, for the fact that as soon as he hits the door, who you been with? You've been cheating, haven't you? How is that gonna make him want to sleep in the same bed with her?
That makes some sense, but I gotta tell you what. She's saying, come on to bed with me, and he's saying, that's all right. And that's a problem. That's gonna always be a problem.
Well, if that's what he's being greeted with at the door, I understand it. Now, maybe that's something they can work on. But yeah, if he gets hit with that every time he comes in the door, then yeah, I get it.
All right, I gotta know, how was it like in the beginning, Miss Phoenix?
In the beginning, it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. The energy was there. It was instantaneously, you could feel the energy between he and I. And this was way before he and I even had sex. It was like we was spending time together, we was watching movies, we was cooking. We could just sit in the same room with each other and the energy was there. Now, he has got to be out 7 days a week. I'm talking Monday through Sunday. And he always coming up with some type of lie to get out of the house.
Well, Mr. Rick, let me ask you this.
Talking.
Mr. Rick?
Okay, look at them eyes. They done went back up
I know.
and back. Okay, go ahead.
So, Mr. Ricks, this energy that she talks about, did you feel this energy when you all were first together?
Yes, I did. I mean, it's like, you know, we was falling in love and everything, and everything's working out good. But I mean, before we started really hitting it off, it was other ladies in the picture, but she
Still is.
I mean, we wasn't actually going together in love at that time, but you know, she kind of pushed them away and stuff, you know, and got everybody out the pictures.
All right, so wait a minute. We're talking about these things. What was it about him that got your attention and made you say, yeah, I like him?
He's very smart. Elijah's very smart. He works hard. And that's one thing I like about him. He likes to work.
So your thing with him was he was basically what you're describing to me is a good man.
Yes,
Like if somebody asked me, what did you like about Mr. Cutler from the beginning? I would say, see those sleepy eyes?
Right.
Look at that. Go on, show him. Show him what you're working
She
with.
didn't say anything about sleepy eyes.
I know, I'm just saying, I can just list it. Sleepy eyes, you had that cute little smile thing working, and then you were smart. You were smart.
I was about to say, because she said he was a hard-working man, and the first thing you go to is, well, he's got sleepy eyes. I'm hard-working.
Everybody knows you're the hardest working man in the courtroom. We know that, Mr. Cutler. I don't have to tell folk that. I still don't know how they met. She said she saw him and it was chemistry. How did you meet?
Okay, this is how we met. I was going through some rough times in my life.
Okay.
Okay, and I met this woman who was his cousin.
Okay.
And she said she had, an extra room and that I could stay with her. Elijah was already staying with her.
All right.
So then one day I go to an interview, a job interview.
All right.
I come home. Now Elijah's normally downstairs. The cousin's normally upstairs.
Okay.
So I come home and it is awful quiet in that house.
No, nobody's there.
Oh, well, at least I thought nobody was there.
Okay.
So I goes upstairs, and I'm hearing all this, I opens the door, and he's the cousin.
Okay.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Your Honor. He's having sex with the cousin. He's all sweaty.
This is his cousin he's having sex with?
Or at least I thought was his cousin. Only to find out that was one of his women.
So you've been living in the house with his woman, not his cousin?
Right. All that time, I thought it was his cousin, only to find out that was one of many of his women.
Hold on. How long were you living with him and his cousin?
Prior to me catching him?
Yeah.
I say about a good, 5 months.
For 5 months?
Right. And all that time, when I was out of the house and him and her was there, they were having sex all that time.
You got it now? Okay. Mr. Ricks, she walks in, you and your cousin?
No, Your Honor. Actually,
Really?
Maybe she gave me a hug or something when she's walking. I don't really recall
All right,
it.
you know what?
I don't really recall it.
Your Honor, her was
situation
in
when
the
it happened.
air. He had her pinned down and just pounding.
All
And
right.
that's talking. You wasn't talking. You was moaning.
At that moment, the trust was broken. Am I right, Miss Phoenix?
You're absolutely
And so
right.
from then on, she has not been able to trust you.
Mm-hmm.
That is why this is significant. Do you understand that, Mr. Rick?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
And trust and believe, he's been with multiple women.
What did he do to get you back together?
Well, he told me he wasn't going to do it no more. And, he finally came clean. So I said, okay, I'm going to give him another chance, this, that, and the third. Because, like I said, I was feeling the brother.
So since that time, Mr. Ricks, have you been involved with any other women sexually?
Well, at that time, since then we did break up again. We broke up for like 2 weeks.
Your Honor, he's lying.
All right, why you say he's lying, Miss Phoenix?
Well, since I had when I took him back after I caught him with the cousin.
Uh-huh.
All these other events started to occur. Women started coming up to me. For instance, this one woman came up to me and told me, me and Elijah is married. We've been married for over 30 years. My whole face hit the ground.
Wait.
30 years?
30 years. She said I got the marriage certificate on my wall and everything. She know everything about this man. She said her and Elijah, prior to her calling me, a couple of days before she called me, her and Elijah had sex outside up against a tree.
So you think he's been leading a double life all this time?
Sure is.
Another family, another...
Sure is. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ricks, you've been married for 30 years while you're dating Miss Phoenix.
That's a lie. I'm not married. I've never been married my entire life.
Why would some woman tell Miss Phoenix that?
I don't. I mean, if somebody called me and, you know, I don't know. I guess he just chaos, I guess.
Ain't no chaos.
All right,
It's
so
not no chaos.
Okay, let's say you're not married to her. Were you having sex with her against the tree 2 days before?
No, Your Honor, no, Your Honor.
That's what she
Yes,
said.
she was. That woman ain't gonna
No.
just come out of her mouth and say that.
No, they were just talking. They were just talking.
Well, you know what here's the thing. He's talking with all these other folks. She want him to talk to her.
Exactly.
And he ain't talking to her.
He ain't talking to her.
He ain't talking to her at all.
Exactly. Then we got this other woman who says she been in his life for 8 years, and she is here in his life. This woman is just as sure as his, just as carpet is doggone maroon.
So it's another woman?
It's another woman that will not release him, meaning she will not let him go under any circumstance. This woman don't care.
So let me make sure I got this. We got the cousin, and then we got the wife of 30 years. Now you're talking about another woman?
Another woman that will not let him go. And this woman of 8 years used to go out with his father. His father died. She says she's in love with the dad, and then she fell in love with him. Okay?
I mean, whatever, you know, done in the past, I mean, that's ex. He's talking about years ago.
No, we're not talking about years.
All right,
years.
hold on,
Miss Phoenix.
Miss
Last
Phoenix.
week.
Miss
Phoenix,
Phoenix, hold on. I think we're there, because I don't need no more. I'm done. So let's just talk about what we got.
What we got?
Whew. Sex with the cousin. I'm already done. Let me go.
It's not just that. It's more.
Woman claims she's been married 30 years, so he's got a whole secret double life out here that you don't know about.
Right.
And this other woman that he's allegedly sleeping with, been with for 8 years, his daddy's girlfriend he's sleeping with.
There's another daddy's
Okay.
girlfriend.
And so all of these women together, all this together, Cully, she's like, I think it's something amiss.
And because of this mess, that's what we do here in this courtroom. We get to the bottom of what's going on and we get to the truth. And to do that, we've conducted a full and complete investigation. And at this time, the court will call certified polygraph examiner Kendall Scholl to determine, is he cheating? Mr. Scholl, you performed a polygraph examination of Mr. Ricks, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
Tell us what you did.
We acknowledged the times when the couple was broken up, and we based the questions solely on the period of time when they were in an actual relationship.
Mr. Ricks, are you ready to hear these results?
Yes, Your Honor.
You sure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Shady.
All right, let's get to it. You asked Mr. Ricks, are you currently legally married to anyone? What was his response to that question?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
So not married.
Not
Not
married.
married to anyone.
Okay.
Okay, you got a piece of smile working there.
Uh-huh.
It's still a little bit of heat coming from that side of the room, but it ain't as hot as it was.
Right.
All right. You also asked Mr. Ricks, since moving in with Miss Phoenix, have you had sexual intercourse with the woman you initially claimed was your cousin? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
You just as surprised as me. All right. You asked Mr. Ricks, during your relationship with Miss Phoenix, have you had sexual intercourse with a woman who claimed to be married to you for 30 years? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
So, Mr. Ricks, you weren't married to the woman, but you were having a sexual relationship with her.
Just yes or no?
Your Honor, like I said, me and her was broke up
You're
for 2
lying.
weeks, and that happened in that length of time.
No, we wasn't. You understood full well what this man said to you.
Well,
Why we
yes,
was
I had-
together. All nothing. Why we was together. If you cheated on me, why we was together. Not why we was apart, why we was together. You know the difference. Look at me and tell me the truth, because I'm done.
Yes, I did cheat on you.
Okay,
Miss
so-
Phoenix.
All right.
I'm done. Bye. I'm done. I swear to goodness, I'm done.
You know what, Mr. Ricks? I mean, I don't even know if you're in this courtroom with us. It's like I don't know where you are.
It's just a game.
But
to him.
exactly.
Just
it's
a game.
just a game.
Yep.
So go play somewhere else.
Exactly.
Ron, escort this gentleman out, because
Yes,
he ain't
Your
here. He ain't here. Just get out. Just get out.
You all are living together. You've been together for 7 years. And Mr. Jones, you brought this case because you want answers to 3 specific incidents that lead you to believe that Ms. Thomas is cheating.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have these concerns because you all have history.
Yes, we took a test for I thought that was my child, but turns out to be not my child. So that make her a liar, right? Am I wrong for calling her a liar?
But you forgave me, though.
I forgave you
You
because I
forgave
love
me,
you.
we moved on, so why bring it up still?
I love you, yeah, but that's still in the back of my mind. Like,
Yeah, but you're not gonna hold this over my head for the rest of my life.
yeah,
We're gonna move
that's
past it.
why I'm here, to find out. That's why I'm here.
So you need to know, because you have this history, you have concerns, and you want to make sure that it's not going on now.
Yes. And I got a feeling it's just something going on.
But I'm here to right my wrongs, though, so
Yeah,
we're gonna
that's
move
why
past
we're here,
it.
yeah.
Ms. Thomas, you want answers to these questions as well. You want to show him.
Yes, I want to prove to him that I'm not cheating. I want to move on, be in a healthy relationship, hopefully later lead to marriage.
I was going to ask you, what signals have you picked up on that make you wonder what is going on here?
Every time her phone rings, she go to the bathroom. She can't have no conversation right beside me. She can't.
That's
The
not
second
true.
thing, she don't cook no more. I don't get no home cooked meal, no
That's
chicken.
not true because you
no
don't
fries,
appreciate
no
me.
nothing,
You don't
no
appreciate
nothing
me
no
being
more.
your woman. When I feel appreciated, then maybe I'll cook over the stove, some dressing, maybe some ham. But until then, no.
Now, that takes care of the food. Let's
Wait
talk
a minute,
about-
hold on. I got a question.
You got a question?
Mr. Jones, do you cook?
I mean,
No.
noodles, yeah.
Noodles?
That's her job. I feel that's her job.
No,
I mean,
wait.
but I work.
Right.
I work.
Wait a
I don't
minute.
have time to
Hold
cook.
on.
Right.
I don't have time to cook like that. She get off before me.
No,
And
wait a
have
minute.
plenty time.
Hold on,
I
Miss
mean,
Thomas. Miss Thomas, I gotta address this.
Yes.
What is that
Over
address?
half of women everywhere.
No.
I don't want you to talk
Yes,
right
you
now,
do.
Mr. Cutler.
I
I want you to stand down.
understand why you're confused.
No.
I understand why you're confused. What he meant to say was
No.
they had an arrangement.
Oh,
What he meant, listen. What he meant to say was they had an arrangement where they agreed that she would do the cooking.
No.
That's what he
It's a
meant.
routine.
That's what he meant. It's not like it's her job because she the woman. No, they had an arrangement where she was doing the cooking.
Cutler,
What?
I'm gonna help him and you. And so here's the
I
deal.
don't need no help.
You do need some help. So what? You about to be down there with this? Cooking is whoever can get the jobs done.
Or
Now,
what you agree to.
No.
Yes.
No. And my mama said, so it must be true. The sexiest thing in the world is a man in the kitchen. So you need to get you a
Yes.
figured out.
Yes.
So you went from this whole thing of these are the signs of her cheating. What has moved you from their signs to actual cheating?
Like, it's like one incident Snapchat,
Okay.
Snapchat, okay, she wanted to go out with her girls, She said she had a girl night to go eat at a restaurant, okay. I'm trying to trust you. We're trying to build that back up, Okay,
Clearly,
I'm
because
cool
everybody
with it.
cooking at home, so
So-
they gotta go out and do something.
Right. So I go to one of my family members' house.
Probably to get some food, because there's nothing at home to eat.
Yeah.
I get that.
I expected something back,
right.
a little piece of chicken or something, but.
So what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm in my family member's house. He's strolling through Snapchat. He's strolling through the stores. He get to her store. They friends on Snapchat. He was like, you went out to eat. When you go out to eat, you here. I'm like, huh? This dude look like you. I'm like, I looked at it. I'm confused myself. Like she's cheesing. Like ain't no girls there. The place look empty.
How you at a table with another man who looks like?
Right. Do you like him?
I went on a table with another man. We were out with coworkers from work, and my friend happened to bring her guy because she doesn't like him to stay at home. So he came with us.
Why couldn't
He's
you
one of
bring me?
us.
All right, but you're saying you're looking at this picture and it's just her and a man.
Yeah.
There are no other people.
I know I ain't blind.
If I wanted to cheat, we wouldn't be together. I try to right my wrongs from the DNA test, but I'm not gonna keep letting this. He's not gonna keep holding stuff lately.
All right, so we have
not.
the first incident you have a question about. What's the second incident?
Facebook.
All right, tell me about it.
So, okay, boom, Your Honor. We went out one night. This time we did go out.
All right, you were there.
At a friend party, he invited us out. So we went out, had a good time, no arguing, no nothing, like old time. So we get in the car to leave, everything good, make it to the house around about 2 or 3 in the morning.
Okay.
Get in, she tired, tired. So she went straight to sleep snoring. So I know, in my head, I know she through for the night. If I see an opportunity, I seen my opportunity. I seen her phone, I seen her thumb, but, can I show y'all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Step to the monitor.
Okay. I grabbed a thumb. I placed the thumb right here.
But why are you going on the phone?
So it opens the phone. That's what you get a
It opened the phone, so I strolled. I clicked on the message. Bam. What do I see? A guy. Clicked on it. Bam. Look. A penis pic. I know it ain't mine because I'm much bigger. To be honest, I'm much bigger than that.
Already, what happened with the penis pic anyway?
Okay, wait a minute.
But-
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Did you have
Hold on, Miss Thomas. Hold on, Miss Thomas. What time of morning is this?
This like 2 or 3 in the morning. 2
All
or
right.
3, 4 in the morning.
Step back to your podium, please.
Yeah, it's like,
So why do you have a conversation that ends with a pic of a man's penis?
Well, Your Honor, it happened days before the picture was even sent. It was a viral video picture thing going around our hometown of a guy and a girl being exposed. So I asked people to send it to me. Everybody would send it. Boom, the guy sends the picture.
So you're saying, let me make sure I got this right, Ms. Thomas, that there was a scandal in your hometown.
Right.
Scandal, just pictures going around.
Well, she said it was a thing.
Right, it was a viral thing going around of a
Okay.
guy and a man.
In my old world, they say viral. In my old world, we say scandal. But okay, viral, let's say viral. The question I have is, the gentleman who sent you this picture, have you been with him in an intimate way?
No, not at all. I just know him from social media. I was just curious to want to see the video.
So he's not your side piece?
No, not at all. We have no dealings on none of that. I just happened to ask
That
them,
was
can I get the
say,
pictures
compose a
and the
lie.
videos, and boom, there it goes.
You just want to see the piece.
Right.
All right, all
I
right.
want to see the piece.
I said that.
All right.
There's a third incident.
yeah, she kicked me out. Okay, she kicked me out. So, but we still talking and intimate, having sex. When it got to the end of the month, she wanted me to come back.
Okay.
So, I know I love her. I'm coming back home. So, I get there with my bags.
Okay.
Came out the bathroom, went to put my stuff up in the closet. I found basketball shorts.
Which were mine.
These
Which
don't
were
look like.
mine.
These cannot. I don't. When you
Which
start
were mine?
when you start
Which
shooting
were mine?
ball. When you start
I can
shooting.
fit them. They fit me to the
When
T,
you start
Your
shooting
Honor.
ball, they don't fit me.
They fit me. You're scrawny and little. I mean,
so
of
you
course
shoot
they can't
ball
fit you.
now.
So, hold on, Miss Thomas. Okay, hold those up, Mr. Jones.
My
Okay,
side.
She ain't
Miss
never
Thomas,
wearing
hold on.
basketball
I'm a big
shorts.
boned
Never.
woman, my side.
Never.
Mr. Jones, before you moved out, did she ever wear basketball shorts?
No.
Did
No.
you never seen those shorts
Nothing.
before?
I ain't seen her shoot a basketball with
Okay.
basketball shorts on.
Or even wear the shorts. Maybe she wears them around the house.
No.
Yes.
No.
She don't even wear short girl shorts. She don't wear
Yes.
none of that.
He
She
said
ain't a
yes.
shorts type person. I know her.
Do you think she kicked you out for that month so she could have somebody else
That's
come?
what I really think.
No.
That's why I really
kicked him out because I want to be appreciated. I want him to stop holding this over my head, what I've done in the past. What more do you want? My legs,
It
my
always
heart,
takes-
my wig off my head? I mean, what more can I give you? I mean, I don't have nothing else to give you but to let you know that I love you and I.
All right, Mr. Cutler, I think we know why he thinks that Miss Thomas is back to her old cheating ways.
Yeah,
And
you know-
he has said, if that's true, you're done.
I'm done.
You're gonna put your own self out.
I'm back. I'm back gone.
Because of all these suspicions, this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call cybersecurity expert Gus DeMatrelis to determine, is she cheating? Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
I'm a certified cyber expert and retired Secret Service agent serving under 2 presidential administrations in the area of technical security and electronic crimes.
Ms. Thomas, you okay? You look a little nervous.
I'm perfectly fine. I'm
Sweating.
okay.
Sweating.
I heard that big sigh. I was like,
I'm okay. I'm just breathing, sir.
okay, all right.
You would think the sun in here, how she's sweating.
So tell us what you did to investigate this case.
I conducted a complete forensic examination on Ms. Thomas's phone to uncover pictures, videos, social media, internet history, even if it's deleted.
Okay.
Specifically, I was asked to find any evidence by this court of cheating.
All right. Did you find anything suspicious?
I did. The court summoned Ms. Thomas to provide her cloud access information, her username and password, which she did. Both were fake.
So what she provided was fake?
Yes, Your Honor, I have a copy right here.
Wow, she can't even own up to her lies. Wow.
So you
It's
used
over.
a username and the password that she gave you, and they both came up as invalid.
That is correct, Your Honor.
It's over.
Ms. Thomas, why did you give him a fake username and a fake password?
I gave him what I had. I mean, I have only one email.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
See? She can't
This
tell
came
the
up as
full
invalid,
truth.
which means it wasn't the one you used to get into the phone. So what are you hiding?
I have nothing to hide, sir.
Obviously,
Nothing at all.
come on.
Were you ever able to get into her cloud?
Your Honor, when you resummoned her to provide her correct cloud credentials, username and password, she did.
Okay.
And in doing so, I recovered 1,300 photos,
Wow.
of which one was a selfie of a man who is not Mr. Jones.
This was sent to Ms. Thomas's phone.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Ron, would you show this to Ms. Thomas, please?
Wow.
Ms. Thomas, who is that person?
Oh, that's a friend from Facebook. But we had no dealings.
Well, you had
Wait,
some
some
dealings
dealings.
because
Yeah.
he sent you a selfie picture.
I actually did ask for a picture. He sent the picture.
That's crazy.
All right, thank you, Mr. Demetrilis.
Thank you, Your Honor.
To further investigate this case, this court also ordered that a polygraph examination be conducted on Ms. Thomas, and we have those results. Ron, at this time, would you bring out certified polygraph examiner Michael Williams?
Yes, Sean.
Mr. Jones, I do have to ask you, because, I mean, everything kind of hinges on this. If you find out she's cheating, what will happen?
I don't want to go through that again. I already been through something with her. I'm already still hurt about that, but I ain't finna stay. Ain't no way. I don't care.
Let's get to those results then.
Are you ready for the results?
Yeah, I'm ready. I want to know.
You want
All
to
right.
know?
I want to
Okay.
know.
All right.
Mr. Williams, how are you today?
Doing great. How are you, Your Honor?
It's good to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you, too.
Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
I'm currently a certified polygraph examiner from the state of Georgia and a private detective.
And you conducted a polygraph examination on Ms. Thomas, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
You asked Ms. Thomas, have you had sexual intercourse with the man Mr. Jones saw you at the restaurant with on your Snapchat story? What was her response to that question?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined she was being truthful.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, it kind of made me smile.
Yeah, I saw you.
But we have one more question.
Yeah.
You asked Miss Thomas, since you kicked Mr. Jones out of the house, have you had sexual intercourse with another man? What was her response?
Your Honor, she said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined on this particular question, she was being truthful.
Exactly.
Yay!
Exactly.
All right, Mr. Jones.
What does that smile represent?
I mean, at least you're honest about at least I know the truth now, the things I've been wanting to know, you know, and I love her, you know. Now she being truthful, and I know the truth. I feel we can work things out, as long as we being truthful, not have to do all this, you know.
Go home and fix that man some dinner.
Yes.
He's hungry.
Can I get a hug?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
You all been together 2.5 years and you have 1 child. Miss Maine, why have you brought your boyfriend to court today?
I'm here to find out if he's been cheating on me. I've used some fake Facebooks and some fake phone numbers to find out some information, things like that. And I don't want my child to grow up here and us bicker and argue about this stuff, so.
What does that make you feel like?
It's just constantly crying and being upset, and I don't want my child to see that, really.
Mr. Maines, you've heard what your girlfriend has alleged. What are you here to prove today?
I'm here to prove that I'm not cheating on her. I love her. We just had a baby girl.
So you hope that the results of today's hearing will show that you are not cheating, that you've been faithful to her, and that you're ready to move forward with her.
Correct.
So there have been periods, though, where you have been happy, where you have found that things are good.
Yes, we started out really happy, and then...
Tell me how you started, how you met.
We knew each other through mutual friends. We never really met. So sent him a message on Facebook, and he said, come hang out, so I did.
What made you stay with him? What did you like about him?
He was always trying to do things like go canoeing, go here, do this, like really outdoorsy, always something to do, having fun, so.
He took you out, he did things for you.
Yes.
Was this the first gentleman to really make you feel that way?
Yes, definitely.
And so you were in it, in it then?
I was in it, yes.
How was he different from your other boyfriends in the past? What did he do that was different from them?
The first thing that got me was I was having car problems. I really didn't know him that well, and he helped me, offered to help me fix my vehicle. He spent money on helping me fix the vehicle.
All right.
That was really impressive to me, being that we weren't together that long.
So he was willing to spend money to make your world right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing, Mr. Jones.
Good thing, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So you've had this wonderful start. You've got a man that cares about you. He's demonstrating it. He's taking you places. He's taking care of your car when you need it. What went wrong? Why are we here?
Well, there was a situation where I didn't have a vehicle, so we weren't seeing each other a lot. He was taking the bus to come and visit me a lot of weekends, and then one weekend he just didn't come, wasn't answering the phone. So after I continuously calling him, finally he answers the phone. He's like, I'm spending time with my kids. I don't got time for this, which he never acted like that. Next thing you know, he hands the phone to a woman, and she tells me that they are now in a relationship. I need to stop calling him and that they are going to be together that night.
All right, so Mr. Maines, did you disappear for a weekend?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I met the girl at the river that I take her to a lot.
And what happened?
We slept together.
At the same place you take your girlfriend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Another girl at the river, and you all had sex.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did you go without your girlfriend in the first place?
That's when she didn't have no vehicle.
Okay.
And so you just left her?
Yeah, yeah.
How did you find out about this? You're saying that you called him, you finally got a hold of him.
At first, he was trying to act like nothing was going on, but once I pushed those buttons, he was mad enough at me to confess, I guess, to hurt my feelings.
All right, so you called him. What did you say when you called him?
You're not with nobody else. Nobody else wants you. So
he said, oh, I'll show you.
He said, oh, yeah.
And hand it
Put
off.
her on the phone.
All right, so I'm sure she didn't get on the phone and say, I had sex with your boyfriend.
She didn't start it off that way. She said, I'm with him. We're in a relationship now. We slept together once, and we're gonna do it again tonight.
So wait. How did you feel when she said that to you?
I was very, very hurt. I could not sleep that night. I was crying. I mean, but as I'm crying, I'm still continuing to call the phone just to aggravate the situation, make them not have a good time with each other.
So, Miss Ratti, what did he have to do for you to take him back?
I just wanted him to tell the truth. So once he told the truth, as much as it hurt, I was glad that he wasn't playing the game anymore.
How do you get past your boyfriend saying, yeah, here, talk to her?
At this point, I was really, really in love with him, so I was basically hoping that he would not stay with this woman and come back to me.
And how long had you been with him at this point?
This was a year into our relationship.
All right, once you got your second chance, you were good, like, okay, I got a second chance, I'm not gonna blow this. You haven't done anything else.
Correct.
Okay.
But you still think he's doing something?
Yeah, there's been incidents since that day that still have me suspicious.
Tell me about that.
There was an incident when I was working at a delivery pizza job. I'm driving around and I catch wind from a friend that he is at a bar with another female. He frequents the bar, but this is a bar he doesn't go into. So this was a little weird to find out that he's at this bar. So I turn around, go back, and I want to see what he's doing at this bar. They were leaned in, and I initially flew off the handle, so.
Can you cross the aisle and show me what that looked like with your boyfriend?
He's like this, looking down.
No, it wasn't, Your Honor.
And so you would be him and
No, it wasn't.
you were showing what he was doing?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
It's him.
So you deny this, Mr. Maines?
Yes.
Okay, what were you and this woman doing?
Nothing, just talking.
Did you tell Miss Ratti you were going to this bar?
No.
No.
That's what initially got me upset.
She was working at the time.
He was sneaking around, and that's what got me upset. He didn't want to tell me his whereabouts or answer the phone. So when I figured out where he was, I confronted him in person.
Well, Miss Ratti, if you can go to a bar if you're working, right? I mean, you're not at home.
Just communicate. That's what I asked, and he wasn't doing that. He wasn't telling me where he was or who he was with, and he was not answering the phone. That's what initially got me upset.
All right,
I feel if you're not answering your phone, something's up.
So, Mr. Maines, were you avoiding her phone calls?
That night, no. My phone died, actually, that night.
He always says his phone
What?
died. This man needs a charger bad, because his phone is always dead.
What about when you two are together? Is this phone ever dead?
Never dead when we're together.
Mr. Cutler, our boys, when we're trying to find them, Mama, the phone was dead. That's why I didn't answer. I'm like,
But when they're with us, phone's going off all the time.
Or if they need money, the phone works fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then when they put me out the bar, he didn't come out.
Okay, you gotta go out when they put her out.
He stayed.
I went out.
You got thrown out the bar and he stayed in.
And I expected him to come with me and leave with me. That's what I would have expected, especially if he felt he wasn't doing nothing wrong. Why wouldn't he leave with me?
Your Honor, I did leave with her. It took me a couple of minutes, but I did leave with her that night.
Actually, he called me a couple hours later and had me come back and pick him up. He stayed there. He stayed. We were doing fine. Everything was fine. Again, he wasn't answering my calls. He was being evasive towards me suddenly. And I'm with a friend of mine, and she proceeds to tell me that his ex-girlfriend is at the house right now while we were in the car. So again, turn the car around.
Yeah, she just stayed over that night. She needed somewhere to sleep.
Go ahead.
I felt bad for her. I let her sleep over.
All right, so you admit your ex-girlfriend was at your house.
Correct.
Just out of the blue, she contacted you and said,
correct.
I need somewhere to stay.
Yeah, correct, Your Honor.
She didn't have anybody else she could call?
Her and her current boyfriend were fighting or breaking up, and she decides to call him for a place to stay. That's a little fishy.
Okay, so where was your ex-girlfriend planning on sleeping?
In my bed.
With you?
Yeah.
Do you see anything wrong with this picture?
Yeah. That was stupid.
So you show up. Then what happens?
He has family members there. They're blocking the door, kind of not letting me in because they know that I want to probably hurt somebody in there because I was really, really upset. And she's just in the background saying, I don't want your man. I don't want your man. You need to stop. Well, why are you in there?
And why are you trying to sleep in his bed, right?
Right, exactly.
Did he ever come out and see what you wanted or talk to you?
No.
Dude.
Mr. Man.
Let me just say this. Mr. Cutler hadn't had an ex-girlfriend in 35 years. But if she showed up, I would show out. So let me just be very clear about that. So I understand.
Well, you have ex-boyfriends contacting you on Facebook or other places.
Oh.
And why do you know that, Mr. Cutler? Now watch this, Mr. Maines. Why do you know that, Mr. Cutler?
I know that because you told me.
Immediately.
Immediately.
I told him what? It was nice visiting, but
you didn't want to continue having contact with him.
There it is. You see how you do that? But you didn't have to go check my inbox. You didn't have to go and be my friend and check my posts. It was handled right then. What else has he done that makes you think he's cheating?
Just Facebook messages that I find of him talking to women, telling them they're pretty, do they want to hang out?
You're contacting women on social media?
Yeah, on Facebook.
What were you telling her?
Just, hey, hi. Stupid stuff.
Stupid stuff like?
You look beautiful.
Yeah.
And so what do they tell you?
Thank you.
Could she go on Facebook and talk to other men and say, "Oh, you look handsome, you look good"? Would you like that?
No.
Okay, this is simple. If you don't want her to do it, you shouldn't be doing it.
You're right.
I made a fake Facebook one time, and here's what he said to that person that he thought was somebody. He said, "You're too pretty to be single."
And was it a picture of you or somebody else?
Somebody else. I set him up.
So you did a little catfishing?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand why she has some concerns? You met her online. You wooed her
on Facebook,
online.
yes.
So she's looking at you saying, okay, are you starting up something else? Because that's your MO.
Your Honor, I stopped on that.
All right. Now, you also have a lawsuit.
Yes.
Tell the court about it.
I paid $1,500 for a vehicle that he drives around in and takes himself to work with every day. So if he's cheating on me, I want my car back or my money for the car back.
So it's fully yours, you paid for it?
Yes, but he uses it more than me.
Okay, I understand. We're not gonna rule on it right now.
Okay.
We're gonna go back to the love suit and try to get to the bottom of this.
Ms. Ratti, because you had questions about Mr. Maines' activities, the court has ordered an examination of Mr. Maines' phone, and we have those results. At this point, the court would like to call cybersecurity expert, Mr. Gregory Evans. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Evans into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Evans, you did a full forensic examination of Mr. Maines' phone, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and tell us what that involves.
Well, I went through his phone looking for deleted text messages, pictures, and I also scanned his social media as well. And I did find one thing that was very interesting to me.
Okay, what was that?
The defendant reached out to the same woman that's in question today, okay? Reached out to her on Facebook Messenger at 2:26 a.m. 3 days ago.
All right, and this is the same woman from the river.
Yes, this is the exact same woman from the river.
Mr. Maines?
That's not true.
Here it is right here, Your Honor. He had sent her a wave, which may seem very, there you go, just like that. It may seem very innocent, but at the same time, he took the time to locate her on Facebook, send that wave to her at 2:26 a.m. in the morning, but he did not add her as a friend.
2:26, I never stay up that late. I got work in the morning.
You waved at somebody.
I have no explanation at all.
Well, the good news is the court has also ordered a polygraph test for Mr. Maines, and we have those results. Ron, would you hand us those results, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Maines, you were asked, during your 2-year relationship, other than the time you admitted cheating, Have you had any sexual contact with women you messaged on social media? Your response to that question was no. The lie detector determined that you were being truthful.
Oh, good. Good.
But we have one more question. During your 2-year relationship with Miss Ratti, other than the time you admitted cheating, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? Your answer was no. The lie detector determined that you were being truthful.
That's good.
I love
Big
you, baby.
smile.
Thanks.
I
I
love
love you too. Yeah, that's great news.
Miss Ratti, you still have a lawsuit for the
Yes.
car.
Yes.
Now that you know he's not cheating, do you want me to dismiss that lawsuit?
Yes, I do.
It's dismissed.